I think every person that's achieved something meaningful in their life got to like a fuck it moment, right? They got to a moment in their life where it was like, I'm just gonna do it. Like, I've just had enough. Like, I'm frustrated. I don't like my manager. I don't like my boss. I don't like where I'm working. I'm just gonna do something different.
Do you remember your fuck it moment?
And even just putting it out, like everything that goes behind the scenes as well, people don't think about that. Editing. And then you have to like research the guests as well, and like the whole process.
Homework, it's a crazy amount of stuff, bro. Yeah. I admire what you guys do. I have full respect for everything y'all do.
But yeah, we all good?
Yes.
Thank you, dude.
Thank you.
Everything's rolling, right? Yeah. Sweet.
I want to start with the mindset switch. Go deeper into that moment. Like, was there something that happened? Was there an experience? Like, what caused the shift where it was like, okay, let's put the Call of Duty down.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna start really going at this shit.
I started catching mice when I was sleeping on the floor in my daughter's mom's house. And it was because we were on Section 8 and it was like all these different situations. And I'm sitting here like, man, like, I cannot keep doing this. Like, there's something your body and your mind goes through when you're going through these certain things. And it depends on the individual, what you do after you go through it after a certain amount of times. And at some point, you know, I started blaming everybody else for what was going on. Oh, my mom kicked me out, so it's her fault that I have to even catch these mice. And oh man, why is my car doing this? You know what, it's this fault. And I started blaming everything. And there was just this one day, like I was sitting with my daughter, sitting there watching a movie, and I'm just like, every time I blame somebody, I'm giving somebody else power over me. And I started looking within and I was like, all of this stuff is my fault. Like, everything is my fault. I was like, you know what? There's no more lying to myself. The only person I need to be honest with is myself. So I was like, you know what? Everything's my fault. And the moment I said that, I took all the power back from everybody else. And I said, wow, like, it's my decision on whether or not I want to wake up at 7 in the morning. It's my decision if I want to go to the gym. If I'm fat, it's my fault. If I don't like my life, it's my fault. If I look at my bank account and I don't like the number that's in there, it's a reflection of what I've been doing over these last 90 days. So if I don't like it, then I should probably change. That's exactly what happened.
Sweet.
Brother, thank you so
much,
man. Phenomenal, bro.
That was great.
Yes, sir.
Actually, it just flew by.
Yeah, no, literally though.
Yeah.
I like this interview because it wasn't just business. Like, what I do as an individual, as a human, that allows my business to prosper. I'm telling you, bro, that's gonna take you farther than a lot of these podcasts, because they're all like one and the same. Yeah. But you're pulling, like, extracting the soul from the person.
Yeah. You know, I just thought about something, just came out of the gym and I wanted to say it quick. I've been frustrated, I've been disillusioned because things aren't happening on my timeline. They're not happening as quickly as I want. Everything is taking too long. Just doesn't fucking say that, man. Every now and then I lose perspective of what this shit really is, man. I get fucking pissed, I get impatient. I want to be put on, I want the opportunity, I want the respect, I want everything I feel I deserve. But if you deserve it, you would have it, honestly. It's really that fucking simple. Like, if you truly deserved it, you would already have it, and you wouldn't be talking about I deserve. Like, you haven't done what it takes yet. So keep going up, keep showing up. That's fucking it. I literally, like, I think the thing that's frustrating to me is that there's so much good there. Like, the guest that we posted the episode of, he messaged me, he's like, you're so good at this.
BlackRock is instant respect. When was it that you started to kind of understand, like, the plaudits and the credit that I'm getting from being within this game? It's not actually the game I want to be playing.
There wasn't a moment, but it was kind of noticing that pattern and then projecting it 10 years forward. Look at the people that are 20 years on that path that have crushed it and ask yourself, do you want that life, Mr.
Someone that I knew from university messaged me, he's like, this is the best trailer that you've done yet.
Yeah, it was good.
Like, there's so much.
It's looking so professional.
Like, there's so
I said
much
that to you,
good.
right?
But that's the frustrating thing. Like, if nothing was good, I'd be like, all right, we're just trash. But it's like, there's so much good and there's no result.
Yeah.
I'm just sick of the whole thing, man. I just feel like you don't get your, like, respect. Like, you don't get... You have to earn respect, okay? So all you can conclude is that you're still earning it.
That's true.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
But that's the end of it.
All right, boss. Why should anybody watch this show?
I wonder if people will be able to relate with this, which is like certain things as you're doing it, you're like, I would do this shit for free. Like I get so much energy, satisfaction from doing this thing. I just love doing it. Like I would just keep doing it out of that. Just the act of doing the craft is enough. I don't need money. I don't need reward. And all of that is irrelevant. And so once I made that thought, and I remember the specific moment, I remember being in that recording with Ruben Harris, actually the first episode that we recorded for the pod and published. And I remember when I clicked that red button on my screen to end the recording, I was on cloud 9. And I was like, I just want more of that feeling. Like, I just want more of that. And I remember a few days later going back into work, and it was just like everything was misaligned. Like everything was wrong. And the reason why is because I had found my thing, and every moment that I was not putting towards doing that thing was a waste of time. There's probably a lot of you that can relate, right?
I would be a liar. I would be disingenuous and I would be wrong if I came on here and I said, oh yeah, bet on yourself, and then showed you nothing that came after. Like, when you're betting on yourself, understand that there's a lot that comes with it. There's a lot of moments in solitude. There's a lot of things that you're gonna deal with that you wouldn't have had to deal with if you had just taken a safer path. There is safety in doing what everyone else is doing. And yeah, you might be the sort of ballsy motherfucker that does the thing anyway and bets on yourself anyway, but know that there's a lot that comes with that. And every now and then you will have a moment where you think, just like a little bit of chatter in your mind. Did I do the right thing? Was I right? Was I correct in the belief? Was I correct in the bet? Or was everyone else right? And so, if you're going through a moment where it feels like people are getting easier opportunities, they're getting promoted easier, they're getting attention easier, their content, their shit is popping off easier than it is for you, I want you to change your mindset. And I say this to myself as much as I say it to you. I want you to change your mindset. The goal is not to win, the goal is to be inevitable. Be so good that it doesn't even matter that they're getting easier shot. If anything, it just makes you better. Everything makes you better. Everything is putting you in preparation for your moment, so that you can succeed on an even higher level. My goal is not to win, my goal is to be inevitable. Man. That's it, man. So fucking good. Literally just woke up, going over to my laptop. Oh, YouTube Studio. First video to hit 100,000 views.